Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny V, and today I was inspired to do an alien queen only because I'm going to a music festival, and it's called Nocturnal Wonderland. It is so much fun. It's a music festival, or you can call it a rave or whatever, but I am wearing a galaxy skirt, so I was like, you know what, let's do an alien queen, or colors that I would feel like an alien queen would wear. That being said, I hope you guys stay tuned to the very end. Okay, so let's just get started. I already have my eyebrows done, and if you want your makeup to survive through a rave, all the sweating and dancing, I did my eyebrows, which I usually have done already because I take too long on them, but I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow, and this stuff will definitely keep your eyebrows on all day long. So with that being said, let's just jump into the eyes. So I'm using first is this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'm going to place that all over the eyelid just so all the colors that I use pop. It would be dull if I don't put the white base, so white base will save your life if you want to make your colors really, really pop. So I blended that out, but I forgot that I was going to use tape just so I can get a really sharp, defined line. I just have some Scotch tape, and I'm putting it on the back of my hand because I want to take off most of the sticky part so it's not going to pull on my skin. And you're gonna look crazy for a while, but that's okay. Alright, and then you just want to go back with your white base and add more until you feel like you have enough. Alright, so now that you have that down, I'm going to take my UrbanDecay electric palette, and the reason why I'm taking this is because I'm going to take that pink right there on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to add it through the crease. I'm still going to take the same palette, and I'm going into the color Jilted, which is this dark pink, a really dark pink color. And I'm just going to darken up that crease. And I'm just placing it in the outer corner, checking it out, and then you don't have to worry about it getting messed up because we have the tape. And the tape is going to save us a lot of trouble when it comes to keeping a shape. So then I'm going to take the same color and go right in the inner corner. Okay, so now once you have that all blended out, I'm going into my UrbanDecay Distortion palette, which is this really pretty one. I love the holographic, it's my favorite. So I'm taking the color Blur. I'm taking that color, and I'm going to run it right on top of that pink, right on the brow bone, so it could blend out really pretty. And I'm just going to be using a fluffy brush. Any fluffy brush will do, it really doesn't matter. And then just go back in with that fluffy brush and blend it all out once again, just to make it seamless. So I'm taking this dense brush and I'm going to be going into my UrbanDecay electric palette once again and going into that very dark purple, and that shade is called Urban. I'm going to very lightly tap my brush into it so I can darken this crease. And you know what? I feel like it's not dark enough, so I'm going to take my Sugarpill palette and I'm going into the color Poison Plum. So I'm taking Poison Plum and that other color that I had just put on, and I'm going to mix them together just so I can get a purple that I really like. And I really just want to focus on the inner and outermost corner. I really don't want to drag it up and through there. I just want to keep it at these two areas. And then when I take my dense fluffy brush to blend it out, I'll drag the color right through there and it won't be a lot. Now you have the color down, I'm just going to take the pink fluffy brush that I was using. Well, it's not pink, but I used this brush to put the pink down. I'm just going to blend it out. So now that I have that all blended out, I'm going back with that NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk and just adding a little bit more white because the pink and purple kind of overshadowed it just a little bit. So I'm adding a tiny bit more white to the center of the lid. Okay, so it doesn't have to be perfect, it's okay, because we're going to go back in and blend out anyway. So I'm taking a flat brush like this. I'm going to be taking my Sugarpill palette, I'm taking the color Acidberry, which is that green color right there. And then again with my electric palette, I'm going to be taking the color Thrash, which is that really neon green right there. And I'm going to mix the two together and just pat on my eyelid. I don't really want to swipe because if I do, all that white is just going to go away and it's going to look kind of weird, so you would like to avoid that. But now that you have the green, I'm just going to take that fluffy brush again and just run it right through. So now I'm taking my ItCosmetics eyeliner in Superhero Liner in black, and since I have the tape there, it's going to be way easier on making this a winged liner, and hopefully I don't mess it up. So. Once I have my eyeliner down, I'm going to be taking my Too Faced glitter glue, and I'm taking this green glitter, and this green glitter is called Poppin' Lime, and it's by J Cat Beauty, and I got this at like a little kiosk at the mall. So let's see, this is my first time using this glitter, so let's see how this glitter does. So I'm going to be placing this on the back of my hand. So taking this very small precise brush, I'm just going to dip in that and then go right over the green that we have placed down. Okay, so the glitter is on, my liner is on, so now it's time for the lower half of my eye. So I'm taking that same jumbo white pencil and I'm just going to be making a line right underneath, and then I'm going to stop right about there on both sides. And then just going back into my electric palette into the color Thrash. On a small flat brush, I'm going to pack that right over top of the white. Now with a small, dense blending brush, I'm going to go back into the same purple that I used in the beginning from this palette here, and I'm going to fill in the other half of the bottom of the eye. Went ahead and glued down my eyelashes. Since I'm going to Nocturnal and I'm going to, you know, glam it up, I really feel like my style when it comes to festival fashion is always glittery and full of rhinestones. So glued some rhinestones down. Now it's time for the foundation, and I already used my UrbanDecay Optical Illusion Primer. And so I'm going to take my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I'm going to pump that onto the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to start dotting all around my face. And I usually do my foundation last only because the colors that I use today, I tend to get a lot of fallout. So I kind of do it to save me the trouble of messing up my foundation if fallout does occur. So that's why I do it this way. Taking my damp beauty blender, I'm just going to blend that all in. I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to add that right underneath my eye, my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and I'm going to do a little triangle. Alright, and now I'm going to blend that out too. Now that I have that all done, I'm going to set it with my LauraMercier translucent powder, and I'm going to be using my damp beauty blender just to set that right underneath my eyes. Now it is heavy-handed when I do underneath my eye, and I only do it that way because I'm going to take my big fluffy brush and dab the rest of the falling powder all over the rest of my face. Alright, and now again with my NYX shade and contour, or highlight and contour palette, I'm going into these two colors right here, and I'm just going to contour my cheeks with that. And then underneath my jawline, just to make my jawline appear a lot slimmer. And then I'm going to contour on my forehead. Now on to the highlighter. I'm going to be using Jeffree Star's Peach Goddess, and this is one of my favorite highlighters. It's so incredibly pretty and super, like, it's gorgeous. I love this highlighter. I'm going to be using the Smashbox's Idolize Me blush, and it's this really nice pink shade, and I'm just going to barely dab into it and add that to the apples of my cheeks. I went ahead and added a couple more rhinestones. So for my lips, I kind of want to keep it, I just want to keep it neutral. I really don't want to do anything too crazy with my mouth. With my lips. I'm going to be taking this glittery lip gloss that I got from a store called Daiso, which is like an Asian 99-cent store. They have a lot of cute stuff there, so I'm just gonna take this lip gloss and put that on my lips. And to seal it all in so it can last me the entire night, I'm going to be using my trusty all-nighter spray by UrbanDecay, and I'm gonna give myself a really good spray down with that. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. And if you did like it, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, a subscribe, a like, or whatever. That'd be really awesome if you did. And if you want to be friends on any of my other social medias, you can go ahead and find that in the link below. So with that being said, I hope to see you guys in my next video.